here. And we got Ricky Diaz contra Comandante Duck. It should be exciting. Hey, I like the little heart. Oh man. Is this like the Cheerios thing? Am I gonna have to lower my cholesterol? Wow, that guy's losing his, he's into it. Oh man, random white guy.
Oh, it doesn't work?
Man, random guy didn't let me put my feet up. Alright, so Comandante Duck starting with Benny Maru. Ricky Diaz going with his now trademark quad. Oh, he's got him in the corner already. This is going to be a gross situation. Oh wow, gets a cross-up D there. Yeah, Benny gets him in the corner, he gets a full mix-up option because he can go low, he can jump in, or he has both command throw and normal throw that'll go into a combo. Command throw needs to do the EX version, but it's still really dangerous. So we're getting some good rush down from Ricky Diaz. What? Dios mío, Ricky. Aplácate. So he's going too strong. And of course, everyone's favorite button whip quad standing D. It does everything. Definitely makes Julianne cry. And this is what I was talking about. Oh, it doesn't want to waste a drive for some reason. Oh, we want to show off. All right. El Comandante Duck. Getting a little flashy there at the end with the Tiger Knee air fireballs. So Ricky Shen here. He does have full drive in one bar, but he can probably piece him out with just the one drive cancel. Or a beefy jump-in combo if he so desires. But he's being too aggressive right now. He's just running into Benny Maru's everything. So, that punch fake is so good for Shen. Basically makes your block string safe, and it builds meter when you do it, which is pretty ridiculous. Guard cancel roll out of that always deadly far B. And of course I'm being sarcastic, that far B wasn't going to do anything. Oh, this is going to be a punish. Gets it. Keeps it easy. Hopefully he keeps it sleazy. Ready. Go. Duck, really known for his chin play. Usually gets the most out of everything he does. Doesn't go as reset heavy as some of the other chins do when they get you in the corner. Nice. He does close C into the whiff fireball reflect, so it makes it easier for him to meet you when he lands. That's what I was talking about. What does he do here? Yes. Nice. Reset into block. A great choice by Comandante Duck. Oh, and I forgot to point out, Ricky Diaz now started his own team. That's why it says Team Days up there. So he's scouting out all the top KOF talent to be on Team Days. This is almost peace. About 50 points of life left. Trades. If you remember last week at West Coast Rumble, or whenever the hell that was, it just seems like forever. I already miss it. Ricky was being really reset heavy with his Takuma, like wasn't going for kill combos, but instead trying to conserve meter and go for resets. It wasn't working out for him. Everyone was just kind of getting out. I'm hoping he's kind of learned his lesson this time and just goes for the big beat. That's a drive cancel. He's going to spend it. Yes. Get some quick damage. What's he going to do for the mix-up? He tries to catch him out of the air. The low jump CD. Whoa! Good reactions there from Ricky. Sees the startup of that fireball. Or palm, I should say. Duck is definitely in kill range with the meter he has here. You have to be really careful about getting in. Nice! Tried to go for a guard break there. Ricky sniffed it. Guard break, drive cancel super. Would have gotten him a good position. You can put out any number of gimmicks in Mr. Karate right now. He counters. Nice! Sniffs out the roll, uses delayed tracking fireball. Great First match there from Ricky Diaz, Team Days representing. So we're going into the second match. No character switch, no character order switch either. Just a straight run back here at the Runback. See what I did there, Mondo? Yeah, you love it. Nice! Air fireball to beat the DP attempt. Wake up DP. It's a good idea in that case. Well, I didn't have any drive, so the damage from the punch wasn't going to be that great. But now he's going to have to be careful about how he gets out of the corner. He can't roll like that, because he definitely has a super command throw that'll catch you. Now, Hua has two versions of that thing. He has a close range one that's near instant, and a far one that kind of hops about half screen distance and then tries to grab you. And I say it's near instant because it seems like some characters can actually get out of it in some tick situations, even though you shouldn't be able to react after the flash. But for most instances, you basically can't get out of it if you're on the ground. Wow, he is giving him this pressure right now. Good run-up throw. Oh, I don't know about that DP punish. I was going to question the DP at first, but then it worked. Whoa, we're getting wacky. He's breaking this old man's back. No, why'd you do that? They got poor health care in China. He only lives out in the farms. Think of the old people. Ricky on a OCV right now. Hua basically at full health. Nice dragon kick. That slide hard to punish unless you have a one-frame command throw. Otherwise, it's basically safe. You're not hitting it with any normals. But if you think he's going to cancel it, you can actually guard cancel roll to punish that dragon tail. Good confirm from Ricky. He's out of meter, but he still has full HD, so he can definitely close this out any number of ways. Oh, dragon kick. Block. He's going to have to spend this, but he's now going to be driveless for Shen, which is going to be a really tough situation. But we're not going to see that because Ricky Diaz OCV's duck. Good stuff there from Ricky. Duck is going to stay on, and he's going to go next. Shinoto, of course, a pad player. That means you can't hear his buttons. That's how they get you, dude. Yeah, it used to be when you saw somebody play on pad, you'd be him, they ain't going to do anything. And then they got good. Then all the pad warriors got good, and now you can't hear their buttons. So they're good and deadly. It's like Knight Rider. They're going to come out of nowhere. Or even Airwolf. Now that's dangerous. He's a helicopter. Wow. And I think there might be a hang time. Joining me on the mic is everyone's favorite white guy, Super Effects.
What's going on?
Not much, dude. I'd love to talk about this matchup that we're going to see right now in KOF, but I'm definitely watching the expression on these guys playing NBA Showtime in the back.
Yo,
that is,
apparently it's just the new modern NBA Jam. I'd never played it, but...
Is it the shoes?
From downtown. So Shinoto versus Duck. Pretty normal, you know, run-back matchup.
Yeah, we've seen these guys before.
A little bit.
No strangers. And Shinoto definitely known for his aggressiveness and his wackiness. Like, he will take some risks, and they're risks that you don't think are a good idea, which makes it so you don't know how to punish it appropriately.
But he has a really good win-loss record in terms of those weird gimmicks.
Yeah.
He's playing a little bit of a different team this week, though. He's not playing Shen this week.
Yeah, definitely Shen is where he tries to go for most of those gimmicks.
Yeah.
But
actually, you know, honestly, I guess I don't pay a lot of attention. I haven't noticed Duck playing a lot of Chin lately. Is this a new thing?
That used to be his character, so he's probably trying to bring him back. You know, just as a word to Yu-Hang out there if you're watching, it says, back off, dude, this is my guy. Yu-Hang, of course, like Kane 317 from Dream Cancel.
And he's been playing Chin, I think, since before the turn of the century.
Exactly. In China. And there you go, that's the kind of wackiness we're talking about. That flying kick from Kim isn't exactly the safest thing since it's able to be a duck, but if you're not punishing it right, he just kind of gets to run wild on you.
Well, and that's the thing, is one thing I've noticed about a lot of American KOF in this game, specifically in KOF XIII, is that there's a complete lack of punishment. People just haven't been practicing at as much as, say, their combos. So you see a lot of people getting away with things that they wouldn't normally otherwise get away with.
That's a fact. It might not be the easiest punish with the flying kick, but you can definitely at least get a standing C, which, I mean, it won't lead into a combo consistently, but if you get the air reset, you got standing C's worth of damage. And it's better than just going on punish and having him right in your face.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you're trying, and most people you're not going to be able to get punished for trying standing C, so might as well go for it.
Yeah, it's a why not kind of move.
Yeah, exactly.
So we saw that Doug had a lot of trouble with Ricky's Hua in the last game. Let's see if Shinoto has the same kind of success.
Yeah, Ricky's Hua was going buck wild last game. I was pretty happy to see that.
Yeah, he was in there. Is he going to spend the meter for this? Wow, Neomaxes. Because, I mean, he's either going to have to do the level 2 or the Neomax. They're going to cost the same thing. So,
yeah. Pretty nice. It's always good to not see people drop HDs in tournament.
Yeah, I know, right? It feels good. It's like almost as if they're practicing.
It's almost like people play this game.
And want to win. Nice. It's a jump into the dragon kick. And I think he's doing backdash knee dive like that to build meter.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting trick that you don't, again, you don't see a lot of American KOF players doing stuff. It's becoming more common now. You'll see a lot of people backdashing into specials to build meter, but for a while it just wasn't commonplace. You'd see old KOF veterans doing it, but it's like that information wasn't getting passed on to the new kids.
Yeah. And Shinoto takes that first game. You'll see a lot of people that played 98 do it because it's been in the game where you can do command air normals like Athena or the Kyo down C or the Iori whiff kick. I'm not calling it the taco.
Action kick?
Yeah, we're calling it the action kick. If it's a cross up in the wrong way, it's an action kick.
All right, that's fair.
So he would just do that just to create distance since it speeds up your backdash or increases its length depending on the timing.
Yeah.
So you can definitely do that with air specials if you have access to them, which Hua definitely does.
Looks like Duck is having a lot of issues with Hua-Jai today.
Yeah, he's just kind of getting run over by Hua.
I mean, which isn't to say that the rest of everybody who plays this game doesn't have their own problems with Hua-Jai. The character is just, he's all over you at all times.
Yeah, Hua is definitely a problem at all times, regardless of who's piloting him.
And when people start getting frisky and taking drinks, he's in there.
That's a good observation, actually. This has been a relatively sober series of matches.
Yeah, I was actually watching, I want to say it was the Starbase tournament from NorCal, and there was a lot of Hua-Jai on that, staying sober. And I'm wondering if this is a new thing, people trying to conserve their meter for the long game, but why?
But why? They just pop that molly, man.
No, just start sweating.
Woo! Man, Shinoto with the run-up throw. He's really not giving Duck time to breathe, and you kind of saw Duck go into a more defensive style there, like ducking under jump CD attempts to get a punish.
Yeah, it seems like he's freezing up, like he didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, it's like, all right, this defensive style's working out for me, but not that well.
No, it was just a lot of blocking, and now you're just starting to see a lot of DPs.
Yeah, so that's definitely a way to beat this, but you're going to have to be careful. One missed DP attempt, and that's, as we say in the business, scientifically speaking, your ass.
Yeah, right now it feels like Duck's just playing a really defensive game. He doesn't seem to know how to get in on Shinoto. And I'm not sure if he's afraid of flash kick or he's just losing the poking war.
Well, this is really working out for him. He's dropping back with the air fireball because he knows he's going to have to chase him impatiently, which is what Shinoto's doing a lot by short hopping into the fireball. So I'm pretty sure 90% of his damage was just DPs and hop back fireballs.
Yeah, that's a pretty good observation. But some of the
oh, here we go. Well, we had 2 games sober. You're going to have to turn in those chips, Hua-Jai. I have a really good talking to you on this next AA
and I
meeting.
definitely thought Hua-Jai had given up drinking for Lent.
Nah, man, he didn't. He only gave up Jack Daniels.
Oh, the beer is still okay.
Oh, the beer's still okay, man. We got the Steel Reserve.
He's only got a couple photos.
There you go. Nice run-up throw. Oh, we drunk. No, why? You were doing so well.
Hua is off the wagon, ladies and gentlemen.
He is gone. That wagon is long gone, dude. Wagon ain't coming back either.
It's the Chuck wagon.
That was the Oregon Trail, dude. This guy is donezo. And another. Oh, he was still drunk. He got the follow-up.
Yeah, it just feels like once Duck has started blocking, he's been freezing up. He hasn't been having very active defense.
Yeah.
And it's led to him getting, obviously, 2 command grab supers in 1 round is not something you see a lot.
Dude, that was pretty beefy. He's definitely freezing up, like you said.
So let's see what the old man can do.
Hit him with that floppy foot. Look at that dude's shoe, man. You can see his toes.
I think he needs some new shoes.
That's how you know you're impoverished. It's just when you can expose feet when you're wearing shoes. But he's not really finding an opening here, and he's just kind of hoping that Hua doesn't break his guard.
Yeah, it really feels like that.
There you go. He uses EX Punch. It's a great move. It's invincible, basically. Just
But
runs through everything. It's safe, but he used it as a way to get out of a corner.
Yeah, exactly what I was about to say. It felt like he was just trying to escape the situation instead of. See, now that's a better anti-air EX punch.
Yeah, better use of the punch overall. Yeah, nice. Beats him air to air.
I mean, I feel like definitely there are certain characters in this game that can run away and do it in a way that damages the opponent, but Duck's team has not done a really good job of doing that so far.
Yeah, the best character he has at doing that is Benimaru because of the air fireball. He's going to have to be careful here. Shinoto gets an opening.
Yeah.
It might be peace. Oh, nice. Goes for a reset, stops the jump attempt.
Good pussies by Duck here.
Oh my god. We know Shinoto does this a lot where he will miss an activation confirm and then just go low into something.
And it almost worked out. He got that 2B, but he did not have the confirm.
Yeah. He got the 2B into
DP.
what looked like just a slow DP. Like,
And I'm not sure if he thought he was going to get the DP to hit or if he was trying something else and he got an overlap. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what happened there, but the important thing to point out is if you play Shinoto, which you can if you come out to the Runback here in beautiful Walnut, California.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. There's a bunch of Mike Watsons everywhere. And the thing about that is that when he goes into the HD activation, he's going to go low, confirming that it got blocked, trying to break your guard. But it's Iori.
Yeah.
He has a relatively slow overhead. Why are you not blocking low?
Yeah. And if he tries to go command throw, if you block the 2B, you can alternate guard and be thrown vulnerable.
Exactly. That's one of the things that people need to start abusing is alternate guarding will definitely save you against characters that have really good command throws.
And I'm pretty guilty of that too. When I first learned about alternate guard, I decided that it was way too hard to do. But as I'm picking up the game again, I realize that it's just something in certain situations you have to do.
Yeah, it saves you from some options. And it's actually not that hard to get down once you have a decent amount of practice with it, because you can just kind of find a rhythm that works for you, and you don't have to do it that fast.
Yeah.
But for people that aren't really familiar with alternate guarding, what happens is when you go from crouching block to standing block or vice versa, it actually makes you throw invulnerable as long as you're in block stuff. So if somebody tries to do something like chain or like block string or string or chain into a tick command throw, your alternate guard will make you invulnerable to that throw.
Yeah, as long as you continue to alternate between back and down back, or back and down, you'll basically be throw invulnerable the whole time.
Yeah. And see, there you go. It's another misconfirmation. But this time Duck a little too eager to get out. And Shinoto not really impressing me to his confirms right now. This was sloppy as hell.
The first one, it really was confusing because it looked like he was popping HD before he even knew, when I'm pretty sure you can confirm that off the overhead.
Oh yeah, you definitely can.
So maybe just a little nervous.
Might be nerves. It might just be his playstyle that we've never seen him get blocked.
That's true. Sometimes you just start doing things because they've worked every other time.
Yeah.
And when you have to adjust the situation, that was really good, by the way.
Yeah.
You can't make the adjustment fast enough.
Because there's definitely some players that are like that. They don't need to confirm. They're just so confident in their buttons and their usage that they'll just do it.
Yeah, they know it's going to work. So why not?
Oh, cross-up dragon kick that time. Oh, man. Just guard roll this thing, Duck. What are you waiting for? Oh, you're waiting for this. Awesome.
He tried to do the fancy.
Yeah, he tried to try to juggle a snap kick there. All right, he's drunk, man. It's gonna be a really awkward interview at the AA. Like, man.
And dead. Yep.
Wow, what happened, dude? Look at him. His tongue's out and everything. He's just dribbling right there. That's gross, man.
Somebody needs to tell him to wipe off his chin. That's pretty gross.
Going on sober. One match.
Take the calendar down, it just doesn't matter anymore.
And you see Shinoto is definitely doing this Dragon Kick abuse to build meter. So Duck did the smart thing and took the opportunity to build some drinks. This really boosts his damage.
But it's got to be really hard for Duck at this point because when he's drunk, each of those backdash kicks is still building meter, and it's a big threat.
Yeah. I wonder if Duck is taking into consideration that it's not a lot of meter built up because he spent it so much on drinking with Hua. So he's only got 2. So he definitely killed him in 2 punches after drinking 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Because that by itself did around 200 to 250 damage. He gets super strong when he has just 2 to 3 drinks. And a nice counter here. He's going to get a huge amount of damage.
Combo by Duck. Try to go for, I'd call that a gimmick. On your wake up, I do EX punch. That's a little gimmick.
Well, they would have paid out, and it would have beaten quite a few of the options that he already had on wake up. Oh, wow, he misses the...
I'm not sure.
That was a Fireball, Super Fireball Neo Max.
Oh,
it's like
okay.
the one you're supposed to never, ever drop. Wow. Talk about a Hail Mary, dude.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he was just frustrated that he dropped his combo and he thought
Yeah.
that HD time was running out, so he was like, I might as well go for it. Because sometimes you just push your chips to the middle of the table and you say, I'm all in now.
Dude, he definitely went all in on that. I mean, if this was a casino, he'd be broke, but he'd definitely get comped for a few days.
Yeah, I think so. He might have got a free hotel room out
Yeah,
of
got
it.
a free hotel room, a couple of drinks. But that was a good match there. The good change of play from Duck.
Yeah.
Definitely changed his style to deal with it.
He definitely turned that around. Like we were saying earlier, Duck was looking a little scared, but it seemed like he got back to it. He started getting his pokes better, and he started just making headway. And
Yeah.
then once he had that headway, he was like, okay, I'm confident I can win this now.
Oh, he got his groove back all right.
Much like Stella,
Damn right.
but not Hell Pockets.
Hell Pockets is never getting his groove back.
Nah, man, that's just not happening.
Nope. And as you can see here, we got some arcade machines filling out the arcade again, so it actually looks like people play here. We got people dancing. Look at them. They're using the bar to keep their balance. We got some guitar freaks. We got pop music over there. We got another. Oh, we have In the Groove right here, and then we have like a DDR in the back, and then we have that sick table that nobody uses right in the middle.
Yo,
I put my drink on there once. It was pretty tight.
table sports?
Yeah, table sports, dude.
I like it.
Have some ping pong. I heard after hours, Mondo and Watts just play a bunch of beer pong. And Watts never loses.
Nah, Watts busts out the mahjong table.
Oh, that's racist. But people don't know Watts is Asian, so it's okay.
Well, see, it wasn't racist until you mentioned something.
Oh, my bad. So we're going to have the run back between Comandante Duck and Team Days, Ricky Diaz.
Team Day is recently forming with, I was just told it's Ricky, I believe Mild Wallace might be part of it.
All right.
Rala, and I guess some of the other OC guys.
All right, good for them. They got a team they can definitely represent here. And Rala, not to be confused with Bala, who is currently in parts unknown, a.k.a. Mexico.
Oh, I thought you meant where the Ultimate Warrior was from.
Oh. He's going to kick open the cockpit. And crash this plane into parts unknown.
Which, of course, Parts Unknown still better than being from Death Valley.
Oh, dude, nobody wants that. So Ricky definitely showed what I'd like to call a wallop